I'm turning Super Paper Mario into a turn-based RPG, but it's probably not exactly what you're thinking. Most of the suggestions I've seen online involve turning it into a carbon copy of TTYD, which is not the purpose of this mod. However, it will still be taking inspiration from the first two Paper Mario games. However, it will also take inspiration from other JRPGs such as Chrono Trigger and the Mario and Luigi games. For example, it will be adding stuff like special moves, badges, FP from the first two Paper Mario games that we all know and love. However, it will also be taking aspects such as the dodging mechanics from Mario and Luigi, albeit tied to certain pixels rather than just being a base mechanic. It will also be more of a choose-your-own-adventure style of RPG, with the first chapter kind of taking similar themes from Undertale, while the rest of the chapters will be a lot more minor in terms of what your actions do and how they affect the story, because I generally think that your actions actually affecting the story and being given the freedom to do what you want is very important for games, especially super story-driven games like Super Paper Mario. And I know what some of you are thinking. Super Paper Mario isn't better as a turn-based RPG, it's better off as a platformer, and to be honest, I agree with you. And that's why this isn't the first mod I've made for Super Paper Mario. If you enjoy Super Paper Mario's original platformer gameplay, I highly recommend that you play my first mod for the game, Super Paper Mario Rubies and Magic, which is a hard mode for the game that essentially attempts to rebalance the game and make the boss fights especially, and post-game, significantly more fun, while also buffing some of the smaller enemies to make them more of a threat. And if you want to experience the mods, but don't really want to put the time to play them, I highly recommend that you watch Bringle's video on Super Duper Paper Mario and Super Paper Mario Rubies and Magic, because he has great playthroughs of them, and if you want to see alpha progress of the mod, I highly recommend that you check out Joby R's streams, because sometimes he will stream alpha builds that I'll send him in order to get a, wide array of opinions on how I should change the mod going forward, and sometimes you'll see me stream them here as well. Now I know what you're wondering, is this mod publicly available? Yes, with an asterisk. The beta versions of Chapter 1 and 2 are available to download, and it will be linked in the description. The mod manager to download it is Flipside Mod Manager, which I made, and there's a Discord server that you can join if you need help installing the mods. Any chapters after Chapter 2 are not yet finished because, as you may expect, I'm the only person currently mainly focused on this mod. While some people will contribute to it, I am still the primary programmer, and for a large-scale mod like this, it takes a lot of time to develop. So, right now, Chapter 1 and 2 should be considered beta releases of the mod more than anything else. They are out to get an idea from everyone on how I should go with the mod going forward, and if what I've currently created is good. And if you play the mod and you have these ideas, there is an email that you can email right here. And you email that, any feedback you have about the mod, and it'll get sent to me. And if you play the mod and you think, oh, the UI could use some work, or the level up system is really unbalanced, or I think the Chapter 2 is a bit too difficult, then don't worry, because that right now is my top priority and will get released as part of the beta before I move on to Chapter 3. Every Super Paper Mario modder has contributed something to this mod, and I'd like to list their names real quick. Seekey helped create the health bar code, which I took from Super Paper Mario practice codes, with permission, don't worry. John P55 helped develop Power Refresh, which is the first special move of the game. Ema helped with the hitbox detection and a lot of bug fixing. Sergu created the badge menu textures, Bringle created the title screen logo, Nilyoshi made the battle theme, Hamptoad created some other contributions to Super Duper Paper Mario, but you'll have to wait until Chapter 3 to see those. And I think that's about it. If you enjoyed this and want to watch more progress on Super Duper Paper Mario, feel free to subscribe and join the Discord. And yeah, take care, y'all.
I'll pick this up and check this out.